Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the final hour of trading today. Your buddy Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce, trying to figure it out in plain English. In plain English, I'm noticing the Dow has mounted a very slow, steady, partial recovery from a 400 plus point down day. We're down 256 right now on the Dow. The low of the day was around 11 o'clock and the Dow was at 32,812. We're now at 33,012. So we're 200 points above the low. So we were off 457 and we're now down 257. A couple of attempts have been made to get a rally, and then we've had a falter and a little rally, a falter and a little rally. We just came off a little bounce about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago, and the Dow got to 33,063, and right now it's 33,010. So 50 point comeback. So we got to 210. We were within 210 points. But this could be, again, one of those two up, one down recovery modes as we go into the final few minutes. We'll see. It's a 0.77 percentage point drop on the Dow. I mean, we're talking 3/4 of a point here. This is nothing. S&P is down 0.84, 32-point drop. NASDAQ is down 1%, 107 points. This is not anything serious at all. It really isn't. We've got oil today up 93 cents. First time in the week in the new year, we've had an actual up move, and that is a nothing burger. We were at 80, we're at 73.77. We've come back a long way. So there you are. The GameStop shares, 1609 is where we are right at the moment, and the low of the day has been 1606, and we have been bottom fishing here, kind of like since about 11ish. We were at 11, like 16, I don't know what, 20, 1615 at 11 this morning, and we're at 1609 now. We haven't gone anywhere. It's been 1650, 1610 in that range. We've just been flatlining down there. The volume today on GameStop, 4.4 million. That's 1.1 million before the 4-for-1 split. This is a very light day. This is not a heavy get out of Dodge, sell everything I got day. If we had heavy volume of 25 million and we were down, I'd be worried, but we're not getting the sell volume. We're also not getting buy volume either, obviously, because the company doesn't talk. And therein lies the problem. They don't speak. 1609, last trade down 123. Low of the day looks to be about 1606. We're right at the low. Other than that, let me pop up that again. There we go. We've now got Moderna at 173.36, down $4. ATIP is down 1.2 pennies at 30.2. The low of the session is 30 cents. The high was 33 cents. We've traded 227,000 shares. We've got Tesla at 110.82, down 282. The high of the day is 111.75, and that's still down on the day. So if we can pop a dollar from here, we'll still be down to 170, 175, but that would be just about the high of the day. So give you an idea, we're off just a little here, not much. 139 million, a lot of turning over going on. The low 107, and that was at 10:30 this morning, and we haven't been near that since. Looking at this chart, but it hasn't been much of a flyer of a day. I mean, we've had a $4 move today from low to high. It's quiet. I think Tesla is running out of reasons to be sold off. We shall see. SoFi, 465.5, down 11.5 cents. The high of the day was around 115 today in the afternoon, 130. We got up to 473. That's 8 cents higher than where we are now. That still meant we were down 4 cents on the day. This is the kind of day it's been for a lot of stocks. But we're down 12 cents at 465. 25 million traded. Not a heavy, get me out day, and not a heavy get me in day. It's just a 25 million share day. It's slightly lower, but not catastrophically. Love to see it start to move. Yeah, who wouldn't? Apple, 125.45, down 91 cents. Actually, now we might be, we are at kind of the low of the day here. 125.32 just a few minutes ago. 125.45, the low range. The high was 127.76 first thing this morning, right around 10 in the morning. So we did reach, $2.20 higher than this. but we're off 86 cents right now. Nothing serious. It's just a lackluster day. HPQ down 6 cents. Google down $1.32. It's kind of been hanging around here, 87.39. Amazon down 138, also hanging around here. Home Depot has been a bit lower. It's 315.91 right now. It was down to 313.20. So we've had a 270 improvement since just after 1 this afternoon, but down 388. Not a lot to report on Home Depot. Cisco down 61 cents. Netflix holding a gain, up 148. Pfizer down 32 cents. This morning, Pfizer touched 48.92. We're now 49.80. So almost a $1 snapback on Pfizer. Still trading at 9.5 times earnings. Well-priced, good company. IBM down 117 at 141.43. Microsoft is down 528. Vanik Vectors down 248. Adobe down $10 today. Goldman Sachs down $4 at 343.60. Low of the day of 340.30. Boeing has managed to go green. It's up 41 cents. Meta green up 60 cents. Over on some of our former SPACs. 23andMe, 207.5, down only 2.5 cents. Very quiet. Rocket Lab having a good day, up 16.8 cents at 420. We broke 4 yesterday, and we're staying above it again today. This is probably the best level for Rocket Lab, certainly in the last week, almost the last month. We touched the high of December 13th, which is the best level in a month. But going back 3 months, we did hit 563 on November 11th. So $1.40 away from the best level of the last 3 months. Definitely an upswing, though, in the last few days since the 27th. Let me take a peek at that. December 28th, we were at 353 range, and the all-time low 348. So we have bounced off from there, 350 to 420, 70-cent improvement, 20%. Thank you. Keep it coming. Rocket Lab up 16.5 today. Matterport down 13 cents at 266, kind of hovering here. SmartRent is up 3.5 cents at 269.5. Spire 96.4. This morning's opening trade, a 102. And I think yesterday's opening trade was like 107 or something like that. We're trying to break through $1 again. The battle is on. Cyxtera, 21-cent downdrift today, 194, giving up quite a few days of gains here. We haven't been back here since about December 30, just before the end of the year. Don't know why, but it is off a bit today. AMC is mixed. The common shares are down 12 cents. The prefs, those ape shares, are up 4. Combined, though, they're down 8.5. You take a $3.96 common stock value, add $1.36 for the preferred, and you got 520, 525, like not looking good. Royal Caribbean up 97 cents at $53.61. Bed Bath Beyond still getting hammered, down 58 cents to 182. Carvana down 34 cents, 469. Robinhood down 19, $8.16. BlackBerry down a dime at 351. Norwegian and Carnival are both a little higher, 39 cents for Norwegian, 20 cents for Carnival. Target is up 126. JP Morgan down a penny. It's come back from being down a few bucks, so it's just down a penny now. So Costco drifting down $6, not much happening there. Walmart down 34, but it actually had been positive an hour ago, so it might come back again. Disney is up 8 cents after being lower today. We were at 90.51. We're now 92.06, so about $1.50 recovery on Disney. Just gained 7 cents. NVIDIA down $3.95. American Airlines up 39 cents. That's where we're at now. The Dow here, as of this moment, with now 50 minutes to go, we're down 280 points. S&P down 36. NASDAQ down 122 at the moment. GameStop 1606, which is the low of the day here, 1605, 1606. on light volume. ATIP at 30.1 cents a share. Tesla 110.76, just under 111. SoFi 464 down 12. Apple down 111. That's what we have overall right now. Thank you all of you who are here and throwing up thumbs ups. Arturo number 2, Nicholas number 3, Richard number 5, Lorraine number 6. Thank you, Septic Plumbing, for being here. Zach, I feel you, buddy. I feel the pain. We're number 7 over there. Bill Coin, over 4,500 GameStop, riding the rocket into the ground. It's only money. Zed Estate, thumbs up, number 9. Let's see. Where do we find last night's bagel show, Gold Bagel Show? How do you do that on my channel? Do you go to, I think if you go to your community tab, I reposted the show after I did it last night, and maybe there you'll find it. Check it out, see if it pops up for you. Aurora's number 10, Go SoFi number 11, Spicy number 12. AJ is here. Good afternoon. Welcome, Amy. Look under the perks and then community tab. Hello, John Anderson. Thank you. Spicy, I have 2 calls waiting on GameStop to pop. Buying back GameStop calls today, question mark. DH Ruda, number 23. I didn't know it would be so hard to buy 1,000 ATIP at 30. It's so hard to get them. There's others. It's a right. You're trying to buy it at a round number. You're not going to get it. You got to go 30.1. That's what you got to do. You got to be 1/10 ahead of the round number. Forget the round number. Put in a stink bid, 1/10 of a penny higher. Only filled 500 so far. Double D, I got 8 waiting for a pop here. Anywhere says BBY, it is a buy. Trevor's here. GameStop fell under the 200 moving average on my weekly chart. Coyote, good afternoon, everybody. Bobby, exciting day. Bought back April 25, 26.25s and rewrote 16.1. Coyote, Brian up to number 34, thumbs up. Thank you, Brian. Bobby rewrote 16.25s. Purchased a new Poor Man covered call, $5 call, and wrote a 17 for April. Right on. Bobby, up to 8 contracts on my goal of 20 this year. Rock and roll, it's happening. Ricardo, I'm here. I'm lurking. Nick, DeMoria, I'm number 40. Hawkeye, I'm number 41. Way to go, Bobby, says Septic. Brian, I'm so scared to write any cover calls on GameStop. Check the 1-month percentage charts, and we'll see. Tesla keeping up with GameStop. I don't know. I think you should not be afraid. I think you should be quite happy to write to 17s or 18s. Put the money in your hands, in your account. That's where it belongs. And if the shares want to pop to 17, 18, 19, you can always do rollovers. No problem at all. But no, I would be taking money off the table here. Absolutely. Robert Benson, number 43. Brian, GameStop down 35% in 1 month. Pulse Guitar, Uncle Bruce, my 2 GameStop June 16 20s that I sold for $440 are now $273-ish on the bid. Buy back and sell the May 19 16.25s for approximately $375-ish, or cross arms and let decay continue. What do I do? Well, you've written June's. I like the idea of coming into May's 1 month closer in. I don't mind the idea of April 18s. April 18s might be another idea. Check out that one. Check your charts and see how that could move. But you're making money here. Brian, GameStop is dropping too far too fast on zero news. Most of the companies I mentioned have terrible news and outlooks. Well, we'll see what gives. Brian, any thoughts? Uncle B. Brian, sorry, I had too much to type and split over a couple of messages. Coyote, GameStop at the 52-week lows today. Same as yesterday, I think. Lorraine, I have 7 GameStop waiting to pop and put in a stink bid for 100 shares at 16.05. Bobby, I expect the 16-18 range. GameStop is a rollover. Before April, not a lot of new things to happen. What could make it go back up? Snowboarder for life, long legs for Poor Man, covered something, taking a beating from the GameStop drop. David Scott just wrote a March 17 for 266. I'd like to see this level for, say, a couple of weeks. Cindy B, my MULN 7,500 shares went up over 20% today. Robinhood lets me sell options to the penny instead of rounding up to the nearest 5-cent piece. Right on. Brian, Bobby, what could make it go up? The same thing that is making it go down, nothing. Bill, Bobby, people buying the stock. White Feather, I'm number 36. DQ, I'm 54. Nick, Cindy, be glad to see another future ULNer. Nick Demorier, whatever that means. Alex, 53. I'm number 53. Good evening, everybody. Those $15 covered calls are down 20% already that I wrote yesterday. Giddy up, man. There you go, Bobby. Well done, Nick DeMaurier. Zed, yes, I found last night Gold Bagel Show under the community tab. DH, thank you, Uncle Bruce. I buy and sell so many calls. I forgot how to buy stock. Laugh out loud. Coyote, there's something to fear, really. I'd be more afraid of it, of not writing and watching all the money I'm missing out on. Zach, Coyote, damn you and your convincing argument. Well, we're down 280 on the Dow. We're meandering along here. I think we're going to go higher on this market. This market does not want to crap out. It's been given every excuse to take a dump. The Fed minutes came out and they were negative, very bullish. Kevin McCarthy can't win the speakership of the House. You'd think disarray in Washington would cause the market to dump. The American Congress becomes the laughing stock of all legislative bodies around the world. But that's democracy for you. People fight and die for that country to be able to allow congressmen to do what they do. It's incredible, isn't it? I don't know. There are layoffs at Amazon announced. There are layoffs at other firms announced. There's import and export numbers are not so great. Everything that the market could go wrong for the market has come out with, announcement after announcement has come out in 2 days now. And yet we're only off 284 points. It's not giving it up. And that's telling me this market has got so much cash that's about to come into it from the annual pension contributions and whatnot. The money has to go somewhere. And it has to be invested, and it'll be invested in deals. It'll be invested in well-priced stocks that have already taken the hit. We know which ones those are. We know which stocks have taken the hit. Certainly Tesla, certainly Apple, Microsoft lately. What can I say? This is where you put money for the long term. What can I tell you? All right. Let's see. BW number 33. Bullard speaks and down go the markets. Just waiting for stink bid to hit on GameStop. 2025 leaps for poor man cover calls to right. Notice HFs are messing around with hedge funds are messing around with Chinese stocks. Need liquidity today. I would avoid Chinese stocks at all costs. Oh God, you don't want to be anywhere near that stuff. There's more crap yet to come. 1606 to 1608 now on GameStop with the low trade of the day having been registered at 1604. We're still in that neighborhood with the Dow off 295. We've got S&P down 39 and NASDAQ down 129, oil up 86 cents. Okay, what else is going on here? Delta T-Mobile to bring free Wi-Fi to flights in February. Interesting headline there. What else? I don't know. See what's given going on here. Again, thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with us. Thank you for these thumbs ups everyone's throwing us. We appreciate it. Try to get to 100 today. No complaints. Thank you all for all your support of this channel. We're going to go comments. Members only, please become a member today. Help support this channel. Join the other members who are doing the heavy lifting for you and join the party, especially if you become a Gold Bagel member. Enjoy all the perks of being a Gold Bagel member. Thank you one and all for being here. It's fantastic. We now do have 66 thumbs ups, 2/3 of the way there for 100, and I appreciate that they're coming in here because number 67, thank you. It's much appreciated. I think what we need the markets to understand is that this channel has the power to unleash at any time, at its discretion, the knee emojis. These market people, they think they know it all, but they don't. The knee emojis are a subtle way, secret way of power. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, but the knee emojis can make all the difference to a market. And so I'm just going to throw some out there and just say, hey, eat this. See what happens. I don't know. See what goes on here. What else is going on? What can I say? H. Gregory, I'm number 66. Interesting. Bruce, it was just my observation, says BW, that it looks like market makers are messing around with Chinese stocks and spiking them to try to get liquidity, which is drying up for them. Right on, but Go SoFi says, this is a casino. No need to go to Vegas. Play it right from home. I'm shorting, covering Netflix, making money in a batch of 500. SoFi I've made $3,000. Not bad. Keeping on pumping CFRA. I will be scalping. H. Gregory, I'm 67 maybe. Richard Garland, more GameStop, 1608. Untamed Viking, I rolled my BME to April 21. 15s, bought and wrote on 4 January 25's 10. Bought and wrote on 2 more, then picked up my last one, increasing the number I can write by 50% already. My goal to leave my job. There you go. Mr. Premium, the option. Here's a knee emoji. Spicy Android, here's some knee emojis. You want knee emojis? I'll give you knee emojis. Uncle Bruce signing the knee emoji slide. Sing in the knee emoji slide, says BZ. BW, brother, nobody knows how low on GameStop, but if you have calls, you'll just buy back and roll down. If you have poor man cover also, you just buy back and roll down to the next strike, hitting 90-10. We just keep on keeping on, people. Take the money from the option players and average your costs down. Bring in the cash. Pick up more poor man covered calls. Quit your day job. Become full-timers. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's see how it goes. 1602 right now on GameStop. It is going to go wherever it's going to go. That's all there is to it. We're down 308 on the Dow. We're down 40 on S&P. We're down 134 on NASDAQ. Breaking news, House is going to hold its 9th vote for Speaker, matching the number of ballots that were needed in 1923. Jeez, what a clown show over there. Unbelievable. Karim, Uncle Bruce, stock you don't follow. I wrote May 19, $30, and I got 11.75. Now worth 4.20. The stock's at 26.20. I want to roll closer. What's better, May 19, 25 strike for 6.10 or February 24's for 4.70? I don't know. Well, I don't know the name of the stock or anything. I don't know the history of this thing, but if you're writing May 25s, you've got yourself some protection against an upward bounce, and you're bringing in 6.10. It's pretty good. But I don't know. Stocks at 26.20, and you're writing 25s. They're in the money, obviously. 24s are way further in the money. So maybe those Mays, maybe the Mays. Marcus, number 74. Thank you, sir. Coyote, in regards to not wanting to write here, what Uncle Bruce said the other day, people said the same thing at 24, 22, 2019, and here we are, right? Options Nomads, number 75, thumbs up. Thank you, Constantine. Uncle Bruce, I was able to sell more calls today and bought 3 more deep in the money calls. Right on, man. This is awesome. Go SoFi. Uncle Bruce, I do this shorting game successfully so I can buy all the good high dividend paying stocks to write call options fully paid courtesy of Wall Street. How about that? Coyote, Constantine, nice work. Nice work. We're off 313 on the Dow. 1602 is the last price on GameStop that I can see here. The low of the day on GameStop is $16 on the nose. 173.55 and Moderna down 375. We've got ATIP at 30.6, popping up just a little more, down just 0.9 tenths of a penny. Tesla 110.50, down 314. SoFi 463.5, down 13.5. Apple down 120 at 125.08. HPQ down 9 cents. Google down 165. Cisco down 75 right now. Pfizer down 35. Let's see, where else are we at here? Boeing is up 35. Meta's up 60. Rocket Lab up 14.5. ME down 3.5. Matterport down 14 cents. SmartRent is up 3 cents. Spire down 7 today, 96 cents. Cheap there, kind of cheap. Still down 21 on 6-star. Down 314 on the Dow Jones. As we trade at $16 on the nose for GameStop, right at $16. Okay. 9th vote coming for Speaker of the House of Representatives. How about that? All right. Let's see. Constantine, I'm now up to 40 deep in the money calls. Right on, man. Constantine, that's a lot of money coming in each month. Brian, Gowdy, just speculating and looking at the broader market. But yes, I agree. Always be writing. Nice to have comparisons and see where and who are the outliers. Alex, Constantine, Mr. Burns' voice. Excellent. Constantine, Coyote, I hope so. Zach, and GameStop, $16 on the nose. Alex, let's see if Uncle Bruce can do Mr. Burns' impression. Excellent. Release the hounds. Constantine, Alex, thank you. Brian, I'm sending more dry powder to my broker. Need to buy more GameStop on this dip. $16 is cheap, 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 cheap. BW here. Here, little gambler. Don't you see my stinky offer down here? Come and get it. Coyote, Uncle Bruce, you do a pretty good Mr. Burns impression. $15.97 on GameStop now. Under $16. There you go. There's some selling coming in, and that is the name of the game today. We are down 339 on the Dow Jones, 44 on S&P, 143 on NASDAQ. Yes, excellent. Moderna 173.52, ATIP 30.6, Tesla 110.44, down 320. SoFi 462, and Apple down $1.30. HBQ down 11 cents. That's where we're at. Not much of a recovery coming in. Not yet. I don't see one. We'll see if there's a more negative, or do we just flatline down here? What is going to happen? We have 33 minutes left to go. Marcus, it looks like I'm going to get assigned on GameStop $16 puts tomorrow. Not sure if this is good or bad. Alex, Constantine, I'm up to 11, doing my best to catch up with you. I got 11 deep in the monies now. DQ, does this make AJ? Does this AJ Smithers? Yes, Smithers, release the hounds. Oh man, $15.95, $15.96 on GameStop, down 333 on the Dow. At the moment, this is where we're at. Nothing we can do about it other than to enjoy profits on stock options. And that's the name of the game. Start writing 18s, write 17 and a halves, write 17s, write 19s, take in cash. Move from the 23s, 22s, 21s. Come on down. Take more money from the option players. Let them take the gamble for you. 110.60 on Tesla, $3.04 down dip today. 332 down dip on the Dow. Okay. All right. There it is. Brian, I can't average down fast enough on GameStop. I'm still having fun. There you go. Get paid when the stock dips. Get paid when the stock rocks. That's the name of this game. I'm going to take a peek at something. I'm kind of curious to see what are those January 2025 10s going for now. There we go. I'll get my biggest iPad to reveal this info. Here we go. 815 to 860 is my is the bid ask I'm showing on my computer here on my iPad, my biggest iPad. 592 is the value of the contract. 815 to 860. So you can see the premium hold more now. The contracts last traded at 850. I mean, even at 820, they're down $1. The stock's down 140. So you can see the contract is not going penny for penny now. That's not happening at the moment. I noticed that the 5s last trade was 1160, but the bid is 1085. So those are worth 1092. So the bid is below the value. So the 5s are actually the buy right now. If you can buy the 5s at around $11, 11, 10, 20, even 1160 is not a bad price to pay considering what the stock's trading at. But you want to write a call on it right away to bring, $3-4 in, I would say. Let's see, Coyote, we're below 16. Hello, 15s. David Scott. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I sent over an email to you for H. Gregory about a tax question he had for me. I met with my tax professional today. I appreciate you passing that along. Right on. BW, that is me on GameStop down there at 8:15, trying to get those financial. I will be rolling my 1625 GameStop calls tomorrow. I have to take a look at the options chain to see what I can roll them into. Okay. Right on. 333 down dip on the Dow. 1592 last trade on GameStop. Low of the day, 15. 89 has been the low trade, 1592 last trade. We're on ATIP now, 29.6, a little bit of stock coming in there. So those of you trying to buy in the 30 range, you might be getting some here. 337,000 traded on ATIP. 110.52 on Tesla. SoFi still at 462, down 14. Apple down 133. HBQ down 13. Dow still sitting here with 30 minutes to go, down 348 on the session right now. Okay. Here we are, people. That is the story as we see it. I'll get that up there. 1597 on GameStop, I think, last trade. The lowest 1589. And S&P is down 1.18%. NASDAQ down 1.4%. The Dow's down 1.08% today. GameStop 1597, just under $16 again. From a low of 1589 just a few moments back. That's it there. Okay, let's see what else is going on. You're watching a lot of stuff at the same time. Yeah, down dips on everything. We have Pfizer, IBM, Microsoft, Vanik, Adobe, Goldman. They're all dipping lower at the moment. So there's some selling coming in on some of the higher cap guys in this beginning of this half hour. It could be a computer sell program kicking in as well. That could be happening. JP Morgan, Costco, NVIDIA, all getting hit here with some selling. Interesting stuff coming back up here onto these indexes. 354 is the dip on the Dow Jones. 1598, 1599 now on GameStop. 1601, just went through 16 here. So a little rally here, about 12 cents off the low so far. Go SoFi. I talked to my CPA, having opened an LLC. It is not a good idea, he said, since I'm already allowed to take all the deductions that I need to take as a business because you have the hotel. Okay. Coyote, BW, you've been holding that line for a while. Stubborn sellers. See, there you go. 1601 now on GameStop. 29.5 on ATIP, 110.32 on Tesla right now. Okay. HKD, Brian says, only up 187% of the day. What was at like 280%. How about that? Wait to see what we do. 341 on the Dow, actually. Little bounce there. Let's see if there's anything to it. Walgreens and Microsoft are the losers today on the Dow. Apparently, they are the main source of down dip. Apparently, 1603 on GameStop just popped up, and I'm going to take a look at the Dow right now. The winners today, percentage-wise, Chevron, Verizon, Merck, Amgen, Dow, Travelers, Boeing, and Disney. They're either up 1.12 up to 1.7%. The worst performers on the Dow Jones 30, Walgreens down 6.3%, Microsoft down 2.7%, Salesforce, American Express, United Healthcare, Honeywell, these are all 2.5% or worse. 3M companies down 2%, Goldman down 1.5%, Cisco down 1.4%, Home Depot down 1.3%, Coca-Cola down 1%, IBM down a point, Procter & Gamble down a percentage point, Apple down 0.96%, McDonald's 0.92%, Visa 0.68%. Those are the losers there. So we only have about 6 or 7 up stocks. The rest are negative on the Dow Jones at the moment. And GameStop is 1603.04 now, trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. We're down 334 on the Dow, still under pressure, 1.01% lower. It's actually the best performer. The S&P down 1.14 and NASDAQ down 1.37% here. Oil 73.71, up 87 cents. That's it. That's the dealio. We have 84 thumbs ups. I thank you all for that. And let's see here. Let's go. BW says, Coyote, I am not budging. And if it can kind of come down towards me, I'll drop below 8. Brian, if only one of us was a hedge fund, then we could have the inside track. Coyote, they should be coming below $8. They seem to be refusing at this moment. Well, sometimes there just isn't volume. There's not enough liquidity in there, and there's not enough, action. And so the best move you can make is just pull your bids and back off, and dare the market to outbid you. Find out where there is support, and then stay a nickel ahead of that. You can always play that game. 1604 right now on GameStop at the moment, with the Dow now down 305. So we definitely have a bit of buying coming into the market, just a little bit. We're down 0.92 on the Dow now. Okay, BW 380 more ATIP at 30 cents. Thank you, suckers. There you go. ATIP 29.9 right now. The low of the day on ATIP was 29.5. Traded to 342,000 shares on the day. Keep in mind, though, when I say 342,000 shares traded, we're talking about a 30-cent stock. We haven't had, that's barely $100,000 of stock trading hands on ATIP. It's very little money. It sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot of dough. So there is not a lot of cash piling in or piling out of ATIP right now. And I keep wondering, is there a group that's going to zip in here and try to grab a few million of these? I don't know what to make of it. 29.8, 29.9 a share is where we're at right now. GameStop 15.98, back under 16. 303 is the down dip on the Dow. Tesla 110.66, trying to go higher actually. Interesting. Merco bought back 7 GameStop $21 March contracts for $157. I sold them for $363. There's compensation for a dip. Keep on writing. Zach, watch the movie Trading Places over the holidays. I've seen it 30 plus times in my life, and I never really fully understood how they win at the end. This year, I finally understand what they did. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You finally figured it out. I love the ending of that movie. Oh man, that's great. The way that Dan Aykroyd explains it and everything, it's fantastic. The floor that doesn't exist anymore. That exchange, that futures exchange in New York is no longer there. It's all done on computers now. It's not in Chicago anymore either. Really, it's all on computers. The good old days. You can't make trading places anymore. These guys aren't there any longer. But now you know. So I always loved Eddie Murphy's line. So you're like a couple of bookies, huh? That's right. No matter which direction the market goes, we make money. Oh, he's like bookies. Zach, I didn't understand the selling first part. Now I know it intimately. Yeah, that's right. Well done. Well done indeed. 15.94 on GameStop. ATIP sitting at 29 cents again. Tesla 110.50. 463 on SoFi, down 13 cents. Apple down 118 at 125.21. Now 125.20, down 116. Karen, number 64. Mandu, I'm number 87. Bruce, the thumbs up meter showing 87. 13 to go, kids, and we'll have 100 thumbs ups. Thank you all for helping out today, getting us some more thumbs ups action as we're coming in to the final 21 minutes of the session. A few knee emojis out there to encourage our shares to perform for us. 312 dip on the Dow. GameStop 15.96. Tesla 110.64. Down $3 right there. There you go. Keep an eye on these markets. See what's going on. Uncle Bruce, you were on the trading floors back in the day. Well, we had the Alberta Stock Exchange trading floor just a couple of 100 feet from my offices, where the brokerage office that I used to work for. We were in the building next door, but we were connected on a second floor. We could just walk through one lobby into another, and we could go there. But I had the right to be able to walk onto the floor of the stock exchange, so I could go right to my trading post and see my floor trader and I would be allowed in by the governors of the floor, being a VP and branch manager for the firm, for the province, and we would my floor trader and I, we would shoot the breeze, and he'd be listening for all the yelling going on in the background, along with his assistants. And every once in a while, he'd be saying something to me, and then he'd just turn around and go, "So," and he'd say, "I'll be right back," and then he'd walk down to the floor. They fill a little piece of paper, come back, and hand it to his assistant, who would phone Toronto and say, "You just sold 10,000 shares of blah, 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 $3 a share. You're filled." And he would be listening for certain stock symbols be yelled out, and he was on it. It was always kind of cool to be part of that. But most of my experience with the stock exchange floors was because I was a desk trader for a number of years for the same firm earlier on, and that's where the brokers would hand me their order, buy or sell, and I would phone it in. And sometimes I'd call right to the floor of the Alberta Exchange, or I would phone the head desk trader in Toronto and give them the order, which they would then pass on to the floor, and we'd get stuff done that way. It was always fun. It was always fun getting a call from the head trader of the company, the head desk trader in Toronto, because he'd call us up. He'd call me up before the morning even started, and he'd say, "Okay, here's something special for you." And I go, "Okay, what do you got?" He said, "We need to sell 250,000 shares of this company, and we have to get it done in the first hour of the market. We have to blow this guy out. Try to get as much as you can for stock. Tell your floor trader, what we're trying to do." So I'd call my floor trader and tell him, "Okay, we open in half an hour. Here's the deal. You got 250,000 shares of this stuff to sell, and we don't want to really hurt the market. If possible, do what you can, because this guy's got a financial margin call or something." And that would really turn my floor trader on. He loved it when I was upfront with him and say, "Look, I'm not giving you 50,000 to sell and then another 50,000 to sell. I'm just calling you right now. There's 250,000 we got to get rid of. And we got an hour to do it. So work it. Just work this order, see what you can do." And he thrived on that, because he knew on the floor all the firms who were involved in that stock heavily. He knew the main players. So he'd find out what interest levels there were. And sometimes he would shock. He'd call me 3 minutes after the opening, and he'd say, "I just sold 250,000 of those shares at this price. You're done. Finished. All gone." And so I'd call Toronto back and tell him, "You're done. Here's your price. You sold it all." And they'd just be amazed that we could do this kind of stuff. And so, "You guys are up front with us. We can get shit done. But if you're going to play games, and you got to sell 250,000 shares, and you give me 10,000 at a time to sell, you're going to make us mad. That's all you're going to do. You're going to just upset us. Just give us the damn order and let us work it." And that's why we had a really good relationship with our traders to handle these markets, because that's the best way to work it. Anyway, those are days gone by. Oh gosh, those were days gone by. Whew, laughing out loud. Orange juice futures. Zach, the moments before the floor opened and they have the scene in the bathroom with the guys taking stomach pills and washing it down with booze and complaining of ulcers reminds me of your stories. Brian, Bruce was parking just as expensive back then in downtown Calgary. It was expensive, but not like it is now, but it was still expensive. BW, well, I got tired of waiting. The floor was at 820. I got him. I don't mind paying the extra 5 cents. Now I'm off to write contracts. 1596 last trade on the stock. Wing Commander. So that was you trying to grab 2 calls, huh? Coyote, TD's glossary, the FOK fill or kill order is unique in that it's only order type where you don't want to yell over the phone to your broker when in a public setting, as people invariably get the wrong idea. Fool of a took. Bruce, my transfer of assets went through today, and I am now able to make some moves on Fidelity. It's only took a week. I wrote some in the money, 15s on GameStop for April and May. Right on. Brian, fool of a took 15s. I might look into those myself. Fool of a took. I was able to leverage up from 7 calls to 9 calls. I'm now approved to buy calls, but not do vertical spreads yet. So far now, I am content with buying the stock. Wing Commander bought back my 23rds for March for 131. I wrote 15s for the same date, 345. I do not see a lot of value in adding another month for 50 cents. Am I missing something there? You're okay. Fool of a took. The way I see it, if I can now go from 9 to 20 calls by the end of the year and get approved for spreads, I will then move into poor man covered calls and leverage to 25 or 30 calls. Excited for the compounding returns right on. Fool took. Keep in mind, I was writing only one call a month ago. Welcome to the party, pal. Good stuff. Really good stuff. We're showing the Dow now off 321. We got GameStop sitting at 16 even. We have ATIP at 28.5. Tesla 110.79. SoFi at 465, down just 12 cents now. Apple 125.20, down 115. We have 15 minutes to go. And way to go, you guys. Fool of a Took, you are on a roll. Fool of a Took, I am number 98. Bruce, you are going to get 100 thumbs ups here, no doubt about it. We now see 99 thumbs ups that are in here. One more, and we got our 100. Thank you all very much. Fool of a Took, Brian, you are the man too, man. You too are the man. 319 on the down dip, $15.99 to $16 on GameStop. Okay. That is the story. 110.80 on Tesla. Trying to get back to 111 here on Tesla. Down 283. A very quiet day on Tesla considering where we've been this week. The low of 107, the high of 111. I mean, we've had a $4.60 range here. It's very quiet on Tesla today. See how the shares react tonight over the aftermarket and in tomorrow. 149 million traded. Pretty good, good volume as always on Tesla. 464 on SoFi. Okay, let's go. Joe K, I am number 99. Way to go, fool of a Took. Constantine Ungerbruce, if GameStop drops to 10 or below, what happens with our deep into money calls? Can we still write? You can't write if they're out of the money. So what you'll do is you'll sell your 10s and you'll buy 7s or 8s. Because what will happen is, as each day goes by, we'll start to see 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s. We got 5s, 4s, 3s, and so on. That'll fill in, and you can then go, any $1 move here and there. You can do that if that's necessary. That we play later. Also, you'll keep an eye on the 8s, the 9s, the 7s, because if they start trading at below 90.10, you'll score those. So keep an eye for the option chain to fill in depending on the stock's performance. 15.96.97 right now is where we're at on GameStop. Let's see what else is going on. We've got the Dow off 333, down 43 on S&P and 140 on the NASDAQ for 92-cent gain on oil. That's where we're at right now. Larry Titus, hey everybody, I'm number 104. Right on, folks. 12 minutes to go in the day. We hit 100 thumbs ups on the show. Thank you. Keep them coming in if you can. If you're watching on the rerun, hit the thumbs up button for us and give us some more momentum. That is much appreciated. Trying to build the following. There you go. Giddy up, kids. 343 is the down dip on the Dow. We are not getting a bounce up. We're not backing off very much. We're just flatlining here between 300 and 330, 340. It seems to be it. Been this way for hours and hours and hours. No direction at the moment to take this market anywhere else at the moment. We're just kind of drifting along. 15.96 now on GameStop, 15.98. Tesla 110.49. Just kind of hanging around as we are bringing in the final 11 minutes. Let me know, anybody, if you're interested in next week, Thursday's 6-on-1. If you want to get in on that, send me an email. We'll get you set up for that. If anyone wants to do a one-on-one for this weekend, Sunday, let me know. I have a couple spots open for the Sunday after that, the 15th of January. One spot is already taken. Let me know if you have an interest in that Sunday or not. There's 3 spots available each Sunday. And that is the latest there. Thank you, all of you who are hanging around, and appreciate you being here with us. So we're down 349, 350 on the Dow today. It's a down day. That's all I can tell you. It's just a down day. And is it a terrible down day? No, just a down day. Okay. At this point, that's where we're at. Okay. Whew. what do we got now? 112 thumbs up. Man, you guys are awesome. Just crushing it. That is awesome stuff. Sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. I am number 106, buddy. How you doing? Zach, Larry, thank you. Cindy, the last week of premium for Tesla is so high. I have a 113 for January, and it is still at 415. This is juicy. Pulse Guitar, I went ahead and bought back both June GameStops for 281. Then I sold 2 April 1875s for 244 each. I know the premium wasn't higher, but came in 2 months. That's a good move. That's bringing it in 60 days. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. Depreciation from here. Take it. Let's go. Yeah. 370 is a down dip on the Dow, a little dip at the end here. 47 on the S&P and 154 on NASDAQ. 1598 to 1599 on GameStop right now. ATIP 29.1, Tesla 110.22, SoFi 464.5, and Apple down 153 at 124.84. That's what we got with 9 minutes left in the session. I love the way you guys are studying your option charts, because sometimes the best move is to bring 60 days closer to you for a bit of a price, not an incredible price, but a little price to buy back 60 days. I like that, because if the shares want to go higher, you can do rollovers further forward again at a higher strike price and probably get a better payout. This is always a good move. Paul's awesome. I know you say you say a lot to take in more money than buyback for. I guess it's more of an art than a science, though, huh? It depends just on the way the market is going. GameStop right now 1601. It can be 1850 tomorrow. We don't know, and that changes it again. You might just decide, Pulse, that hey, I'm going to move forward a month now and write 20s, 19s. You might not do anything for a week. You might not do anything for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and just let these contracts just slump. Not a problem at all. Well done. 1875s of what you have written. It's what you've written, and they're 275 out of the money. So yeah, I like that. They are essentially worthless. Brian, Pulse, you should feel it in your plums, way down deep in those plums. Splair, just in case, have a good night, y'all. Thanks, Splair. Yeah, okay. Kind of weird, Brian. Okay. Anyway, 376 is the down dip. $16 is where we're at on GameStop right now. ATIP just jumped up to 30.4 cents. We're down just a penny here. ATIP just had a little pop. 428,000 traded. So somebody bought something down there. Tesla 110.14 and SoFi 464.5. Apple down 153. The Dow is still down 367. Pulse is laughing at that comment. Zed, 3 GameStop 17 Februaries for $2. Shall I start fearing 3 GameStop 17s Feb 24 for $2? I don't know. I'm not sure what to worry about. Nick, Apple broke 125. We got 124.80 down 156 at the moment. 372 dip on the Dow so far. 47.9 on S&P. NASDAQ down 156. It's 1.5% on NASDAQ. 1.24 on S&P and a 1.11% drop on the Dow Jones. Nothing much. Really not that much. We've got 6 minutes to go, and we're down 372. Oh, looks like GameStop just popped a bit. 1606 is the last trade. I think the low of the day still is 1589. So we're 17 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop here at 1606. Down $1.26 on the session. All right. The ATIP 30.1 last trade, 30 cents and 1/10 of a penny, 434,000. There's some trading going on at the end of the day on ATIP. Tesla still sitting at 110.22 after bottoming out today at 107 and the day before 104. Tesla has not hit a lower low today. So that's a technical, keep that in mind, trade. Just a little technical thing that it didn't go lower. It actually is higher. a higher low than the day before. Okay. SoFi 464 down 12 cents. Okay. All right, 358 on the Dow. A little more buying here. 1611 on GameStop. We just popped another couple of cents. So we're now up 22 cents from the low of the day. Zach, GameStop, February 17, 1750, sold 181. Decent for this day. Alberto, Uncle, I'm here. You can begin. Bagel Familia, fill your pockets. The old surfer, aloha. I'm here, and I'm a late 116, but I am number 116. Thank you so much. 1613 on GameStop. Still down 119, but we are up 24 cents from the low of the day. 1616 now. We're up 27 cents from the low of the day on GameStop. So a little bargain hunting seems to be coming in on that stock. Little nibbling coming in here so far. Okay, 29.4 again on that ATIP as it is jumping about here. McCarthy just lost his 9th vote to be Speaker of the House. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a clown show those guys are. I said to you guys during the election campaign, if the Republicans get the House, nothing will get done. And they are starting off with nothing. I mean, nothing. Are they looking like pure idiots here? They are losing legislative days right now, one after the other. They're just losing them. It's incredible to me. These clowns are an embarrassment. They're not representing their voters. They're representing their personal wacko, psycho financial backers, and it is showing pretty badly, unfortunately. Democrats are just going, hey, we passed this budget to keep the government open till September. Whew. At least we got till September. Hopefully these clowns will get their act together. I don't know. 1622 now on GameStop. Just popped again. That's a 33-cent bump up from the low of the session. 3 minutes to go. 1622 on GameStop. Z Estate, Uncle Bruce, I just sold 3 GameStop, Feb 24 with a strike of 17. Would you write this contract and collect the $600, or should I buy more GameStop? Well, someone is. Someone's picking it off. It's cheap down here. Zach and another GameStop. 17 February 1875 strike sold 149. Thank you, market, says Zach. Alberto is laughing. It's the clown show. Brian, Nick, I don't understand, why do they keep voting? What a joke. Go SoFi. Uncle Bruce, I bought 200 Netflix for 309 and a half, and I wrote 2 options. Jan 6 310 strike for 335. Is that a good move? If it gets exercised, I get 313 as an effective sell. Yeah, you sure do, and that's for tomorrow. Yeah, that dies tomorrow. Absolutely. The Netflix shares now are 309.76, 71. But yeah, there you go. That's true. Yeah, that's true. 341 is the down dip on the Dow. So there's a little improvement there. 2 minutes to go. Not a lot. 343, 340. GameStop 1624 now, last trade. HIP a little lower, 28.3. There must be a seller coming in late. I don't know if it's a short seller driving the market down, trying to make it look awful. Certainly can't be a broker knowing what they're doing. There's no way. That's got to be intent, an intended dip on ATIP. 28.3, 445,000 shares. Brian, Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Alberto, Nick, beautiful right. Alberto, win-win. Beach Boy, 115, late again. DQ is doing something with that syndication thing. I know. Oh, and by the way, sold 5 Google and bought back 25 Apple 130 Februaries and sold 25 130 Marches. Nice $10,000 gain. No grievances to air over this. All right, on Beach Boy. Nick Demorier, Brian, the real question, why do they keep counting all the votes? No one can win. Might as well start over. Constantine, have a great night, all of you. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Let's see how this market is doing tomorrow. Thank you, Constantine. Larry Titus, bingo, the bells just got rung. We're down 343 on the Dow. GameStop back to 1626. Interesting bounce back. We got ATIP at 28.8, Tesla 110.36. SoFi 463 and Apple 125.02, back over 125 again. See you, Constantine, says Alberto. DQ, thank you, Larry. Alberto, Larry, way to go, man. Thanks again. 340-point drop on the Dow with a slight improvement at the very end. Nothing serious, nothing to get excited about. We had our shot at a recovery end at 254 today when we reached 33,069 points, and we end up at 32,029. So we lost 140. Instead of going higher, we gave back most of what we got back to drop 340 on the day. Gained 130 yesterday, lost 340 today, lost 10 on Monday. That's it. That's the week so far. Nothing much going on. I mean, that is not a lot of movement here. 250 net points is all we've shifted. Not even that. 210 net points lower on an index, which is a 32,900 point index. So we're not moving here. Like I said before, I think this market is looking to break out and take a shot higher. But we're getting through these early, first of the new year bad news announcements, and we're just taking it and biding our time for a breakout. That's where I think we're going. That's where we're up to here. Okay, a 16.24 on GameStop, down $1.08 on the day. Moderna 173.51. ATIP closed at 28.8 cents. The low of the day was 28.3. Volume 449,800 on ATIP. Okay. After hours right now, no change. It looks like it's 28.6 at the moment on the after hours. On GameStop, 16.24. Waiting to see if there's much in the way of after hours activity. Tesla 110.34. We're 110.24 in the after hours. Not much going on there either. Beach Boy, thanks, Larry. Your bells rock. Coyote, a wild day. Beach Boy, such a boring day. Brian, Coyote, Beach Boy, agree to disagree, boys. Beach Boy, laughing out loud. Nick, come on, markets. Daddy wants $1,000 point down day tomorrow. Brian, I'll take $9.99. Coyote, GameStop back to 16 in the after hours. Alberto's laughing and crying. Beach Boy, Brian, my stink bid hit. My stink bid is $9.98. That's what I'm doing. Hawkeye, I have been moving my positions used to be spread out, just working the spreads. It's honest work, and it's working right on Hawkeye. Go SoFi. In my Tasty account, I am buying and selling SoFi, which I cannot do in my TD account. Making money for $5,000, buy for 15% below and selling it for a minimum of $500 a day on SoFi. Not a bad little scalp. Bama Babe, good covered call buyback day, says Bama Babe. Brian, Monday was a holiday for U.S. markets. German market was still open. There was a whopping volume for GameStop, 4,000 shares. That is crazy. U.S. market is massive. Alberto, Uncle, thanks for all you do. You're a life changer. Good night to all. Thank you, Alberto, very much. You are all so welcome here. We appreciate you being here. To all of you members of this channel, you guys are the best. You keep us alive. You keep the lights on. We appreciate it. We're going to see if we can make some more money tomorrow and just see how this market wants to treat it. We'll go with it. It's option expiry day tomorrow. So welcome to the party, pal. Let's see how everything works out. And in the meantime, everyone, take care of yourselves. Stay healthy and get a good rest this evening. And let's get back at it tomorrow, nice and refreshed, and see what we can do about it. Exactly. Go SoFi. I made a total of $20,000 today. Boom. And Jennifer met her physiotherapist today. Yeah. And the therapist is very happy with Jennifer's situation. She goes in now every Tuesday and every Thursday. Physio sessions twice a week. Giddy up. Fool of a took. Call buyback day for most on here. For me, it was a writing day. I am usually scared to write on down days, but I am trusting the process. Fool of a took. Looking forward to rollovers. Alberto, Nick, you sniper, you go SoFi. Reached my goal for the day. Beach Boy, Alberto, any exciting trades? Alberto, I sent you a message on Discord, Beach Boy. BW, after I bought those two, went and sold 5 GameStop, April 23, 15 strikes for $385. Brian, go SoFi. I'd like that you use so many strategies to make money. Well done. Brian, variety is the spice of life. Beach Boy, AJ is a Linus. Alex, Echo, Alberta, this channel is changing my life for the better. Fantastic, everybody. Good stuff, guys. Fabulous. Thank you so much for all your support and kind words. Have a wonderful evening. Get some rest. Let's get this party going tomorrow for Friday option expiry day. We'll finish off this short week, and let's see what we have going on. Take care in the meantime, everybody. All the best to you, and we'll see you tomorrow with Jen and Jen Jr., and let's make some more money. All right. Bye for now.